Today's episode is titled, The Hidden War of Antimicrobial Resistance. Mr. Cade had already taken antibiotics for 5 days, yet the infection refused to disappear. The doctor studied his results carefully. The bacteria have changed, she said. Not stronger, not bigger, just smarter. Because when antibiotics are used frequently, germs begin to adapt. Scientists call this antimicrobial resistance. And inside the microscopic world of bacteria and fungi, a quiet war begins. Imagine antibiotics as soldiers trying to enter a fortress. Some bacteria respond by limiting the entry points. They reduce the number of doors antibiotics can use to get inside. Certain bacteria, especially gram-negative bacteria, already have an outer protective layer. This outer membrane acts like armor. Only selected molecules are allowed through. Scientists describe this defense as reduced membrane permeability. In simple terms, the antibiotic is outside. The germ stays protected inside. Some throw the treatment drug out. Other microbes allow the drug to enter, but they don't keep it there. Inside the bacterial wall are tiny molecular pumps. When an antibiotic slips in, the pumps push it back out, over and over, until the drug can no longer reach a harmful concentration. Scientists call this efflux pump overexpression. Some bacteria, like Pseudomonas aeruginosa, use this strategy to eject multiple antibiotics, including fluoroquinolones and beta-lactams. Even certain fungi, like Candida species, can pump out antifungal drugs such as fluconazole. The medicine enters, but the germ simply ejects it. Others destroy the weapon targeted at them. You can say the non-beneficial microorganisms destroys the treatment drug. Some bacteria do not just block or eject antibiotics. They destroy them. They produce enzymes. The enzymes are specialized proteins that break down the drug before it can act. For example, Klebsiella pneumonia can produce enzymes known as carbopenomases. These enzymes dismantle powerful antibiotics like carbapenems. In scientific terms, this is known as antibiotic degradation. The medicine arrives, but the bacteria neutralize it, like cutting the fuse before the bomb explodes. Some can change the lock. Many antibiotics work like keys designed for specific locks inside bacteria, but germs can modify the lock. This process is known as target site modification. Some microorganisms change the structure. Some bacteria go even further. They alter their cell wall structure itself. These cell wall alterations make it harder for antibiotics to recognize or attack the organism. In some cases, the antibiotic reaches the bacteria, but no longer recognizes its intended target. How then do they resist antimicrobes? The answer is simple: sharing the survival manual. Perhaps the most alarming strategy is how resistance spreads. Bacteria can share resistance genes with each other, almost like passing notes in a classroom. This occurs through small circular pieces of genetic material called plasmids. Scientists refer to this as horizontal gene transfer. One bacterium learns how to survive an antibiotic, and suddenly others can learn it too. Across species, across environments, across continents. What then are the realistic consequences? Back in the clinic, Mr. Cade needed a different treatment. Resistant infections are harder to cure. They can lead to longer hospital stays, more expensive medications, and sometimes drugs with stronger side effects. Antimicrobial resistance can affect anyone at any age because germs travel easily through hospitals, communities, farms, and international travel. What we can do, the good news, is that prevention still works. Healthy habits help stop infections before antibiotics are needed, and antibiotics must be used wisely. These medicines do not work against viruses like the common cold or flu. Taking them unnecessarily increases the chances that the germs will adapt. If you are taking antibiotics and experience severe diarrhea, 3 or more episodes within 24 hours, contact your healthcare provider. And if you have recently traveled abroad or received medical care in another country, inform your doctor. Because resistant germs can move across borders quickly in our interconnected world. The doctor returned to Mr. Cade with a new treatment plan. Science is still advancing. New drugs, new strategies, better surveillance. But one truth remains clear. The fight against antimicrobial resistance is not just fought in laboratories. It is fought in clinics, in communities, in everyday decisions, because when antibiotics lose their power, even simple infections can become dangerous again, and prevention becomes more important than ever. Remember, I can prevent it. Kindly like, share, subscribe, and follow for more.